My job is to help measure risk, to predict risk, to measure it, to manage it, and mitigate it in the right ways. The only way that I can do that and help guide my executive team on how to do that is to be aware of the risk. And if you can't see it, you can't measure it. Solutions like Sevco really help give the lay of the land of where your assets are, what is their state of risk at any given moment, and allows you the moment to really think about how do I want to manage this risk.
So Tammy, can you give us a little bit about your background in cybersecurity, how you came up, and what it is that you do at Intuit?
And my first significant role was at MasterCard. I was a vice president of cybersecurity and fraud, and I had the opportunity to build one of the first real-time detection platforms for fraud. I went from financial tech to gaming. I went to Activision Blizzard, and what really drew me to gaming, one, I'm a female gamer, and sometimes the experience can be not great. You receive harassment, bullying. I wanted to help prevent that. So the solution that I had the opportunity to work on was an anti-toxicity solution that used natural language processing to understand if people were playing nice, playing fair. So after a couple of years in Southern California at Activision Blizzard, Intuit came calling, and it was an amazing opportunity to become now the vice president of cybersecurity in our technology area for small business.
So it's 2024. And we're still worried about vulnerability prioritization and patch management. How is it that asset intelligence like Sevco can actually help address these problems?
I had a flashback to a couple of years ago, as I know many security professionals do, to Log4j, Log4Shell. This was a 0-day. Time was of the essence. We needed to patch our riskiest assets the fastest that we could. Having an asset intelligence solution like Sevco can provide a lot of speed, efficiency, and effectiveness to understand really, really quickly these different slices of risk so that you can make a decision much more quickly to protect your organization and your customers.
How does Sevco enable security teams to have more valuable conversations with IT or audit organizations?
Getting that holistic picture of all of your assets, truly managing the cost and understanding the cost, and being able to prove not only do I understand all of the assets that I have, but being able to show over time how you've protected those assets to different audit and regulatory bodies can go a long way. And I'd be remiss not to mention, should you have the unfortunate incident, it is really fantastic to have an audit trail from something like Sevco to also be able to go into these details easily and efficiently because the clock is ticking.
So how can security teams help justify an investment in an asset intelligence solution when communicating with other members of the executive team or even boards?
Sure. I think of the first time that we started using asset intelligence in some of the teams that I've been in, and what we did were proof of concepts using these tools to see what different could they tell us. Did they show us assets that we didn't know existed? And I'm here to tell you, yes, they did. And from that proof of concept, from those experiments, what we were able to do is to take those results to the board, take those results to our executives, and really show them the value, the business impact that could be had if we invested in this tool. Our threat actors continue to pivot every single day, and we have to make sure that we are understanding our exploitable environment as much as they are. So a tool like Sevco can really help with that.
What's your favorite Sevco feature?
I'm a data nerd. I love data visualization. I think being able to observe patterns in a visualization mode can really help us understand how to act where risk really is, and Sevco really powers that. Sevco not only scans your assets and lets you know information relative to those assets it scanned, but also you can link to other vendor solutions and you can bring in the intelligence from your other solutions that you prefer and have all of that data in one place in Sevco. And what I really like is the Venn diagram, being able to click, pull, and drop different data elements and create visualizations of your asset data. Invaluable.